It's Andy Graham of Hobo Traveler in Sosua, Dominican Republic. It's about 7 a.m. on January 2nd. Sosua, Dominican Republic is where I'm present. I'm a world traveler. Been traveling for 14 years. Had a big long conversation today with Andrew, Boy Genius in India. I'm trying to talk about getting organized, and we're trying to plan because Google's caused us a lot of problem. Our monetization, the way we make our business has changed in the last year, and suddenly making a web page has little value. Our whole business plan has changed. So I need to get more organized. Well, when I get more organized, I do a little more efficient on my list. Well, I was trying to think if there's any reason. You know, sometimes I think people would like to go play like I do all day long. I basically work, I work maybe 2 hours a day, okay? I do a lot of little things all day which maybe accumulate to another 3 or 4 hours, but my high prioritize, the stress in life is prioritizing and trying to worry, okay? I never worry. And the reason why, and because I don't worry, I can be here. That seems indirect, but let me explain that. I listened to a tape, maybe, golly, I was in Midland, Michigan, up there at this place called the Water Bedroom, and this lady had these tapes and motivational tapes. It said, easy to be great. It was something like that. I haven't ever been able to find it again, but in Easy to Be Great, it said that if you read one book a month, you're in the top 5%. If you walk around the block and walk a half a mile a day, you're in like the top 1% of all people that exercise. There's so many things in life where it's easy to be. If you wrote 1 page a day in the course of a year, you write a 365-page book. It is incredibly easy to do anything. The hard part is that we don't do it one day at a time. We think about the whole and never get anything done. So today I'm going to show you my secret to why I can travel and go anywhere I want to on this planet and do absolutely anything I want all day long. Because I designed a business that is, for one thing, almost has no way of going out of business, because all I need to do is earn, I don't know, about $500 a month, and I can live good. But how do I stay organized? People think that writing a travel blog or something is like sitting down and torturing yourself or whatever. But I accepted a long time ago that I can only do 1 to 5 things a day. That's it. That's the limit to my things that I say I'm going to do. Okay, so how do I do that? I'm going to pick up the camera and I'm going to show you what I do. Okay. Try not to show you my whole dirty room, but today, quite simple. I wanted to give a talk on organized talk. I'm going to talk about organized. So I hung this on the door just to remind me not to forget today. That's my one thing I'm going to do today. I'm trying to make these videos. This is my organizational structure. It has nothing to do with computers. Over here is my tape and my masking tape, my marker, and here's a list of talks I'm going to give here in the next few days. H2O water heater, light bulbs, landmarks, telephone back cell, find a hotel, prenuptial girl thing, a bunch of stuff. Over here to my left is I'll show you real quick, is my weight trying to give it. What I do is I need feedback every day on what I'm doing. So basically I just set up this one, I could set up this one card and I'll say this is my one thing to do today. And when I was running my real estate business in America, I had 5 things. Now, when I was in America, I was a nut, and I thought I actually had to work. Now, I don't work because I think it's because I have self-esteem. After 25 years of being sober, I'll be sober 25 years on February 12th of this next year. I basically made a decision one day to say, I'm going to trust myself. So that means I say what I'm going to do, and I do it. Well, if you say what you're going to do and you do it every day for 25 years, you pretty much like yourself. And then, so what I've done is hold up, I got some notes over here. Every day, right now, I do one thing. Because I do one thing, I'm happy. At the end of that one thing, after I get through with this video, I upload it to the internet, put it on YouTube and stuff, I'm going to have a completion high. I'm going to get a buzz because I'm going to get the rush. I started something and I finished something. So I always first of all choose something that I never fail. I never fail. I always get it done. If I'm going to do it, the only way I fail is to dream and shoot for the stars. That's bullshit. You get a highly effective, easy to accomplish goal, and you finish it. When you get really good at that, maybe you can add on number 2, number 3, number 4. And just so today my goal is to make this video. And I'm working through this process because I need 3 different places to do this. I need one in my room, so it's before sunrise. I just learned at sunrise, it's at 7 o'clock. I realized today that I really need to take a shower at 6 o'clock in the morning so my hair is dry by the time of thing, because I like to look a little decent for these things. So I'm working through this configuration of how to make these videos every day. So I have to keep pounding away. But every day I make one, and even if I don't do it, I don't really care. Tomorrow's going to be better. Okay, today, I got this one thing I'm trying to do correctly. So I put a note down, I did it, I took a few notes on it. That means one major thing, like it would take me less than half hour, an hour to do. I very seldom would have any kind of project that would take longer than 2 hours, because they tend to drift up. Like if it's a 5-hour project, I would break it up into 1-hour sections or something that I could guarantee I was going to finish. So anything I plan, I always finish. But this is what makes it so I can travel. Now, why? Because I've done this for 25 years, and I've carried around these little cards in my pocket for 25 years, and I got a pen in my pocket, and I take notes because I don't like to remember anything. A paper never forgets, and my brain always forgets. But what it does, it gives me a completion high. Because I have a completion high, I have good self-esteem. When somebody tells me I'm an idiot, somebody complains at me, I don't fall apart. Because I know that I can trust myself and I believe in me. People that always let themselves down, they're weak. They feel guilty. They don't look you in the eye. They're very nervous. Whatever. I also surround myself with people that look me in the eye, that are healthy, that are achievers, that are not losers. And basically winners teach other people to be winners. Okay, I'm going to I want to teach people how to be savvy. This is my backpack. Today, because I have good self-esteem, I can live in my means. What does that mean? I don't need to go get the $300 a day room. I don't need to have a car. I don't need to have anything around me to stuff in me to make me feel better so that I know how bad I am. I mean, if basically you have a bad day, you go eat, you go buy something, whatever. If you have a good day where you really believe in yourself, you don't need to go do all that stuff. So I can live within my means, which means that I think it was Mahatma Gandhi or said that we're rich. No, it's Thoreau. Henry David Thoreau said, we're rich by the things we don't need to live. Okay, the people that are poor are the ones that surround themselves with all these things to build up their character. I just need the simplest of simple, because I know that I'm a good person. I know that my life is good. But I also get to live here in anywhere on the planet. I've been to 90 countries. I can go anywhere I want to on the planet. There is no option. If I want to go live in Switzerland, the reason why I'm not in Switzerland is because I don't want to be in Switzerland. I want to be here. Why am I not in, I don't know, any country you could say? It's because I don't want to. I'm absolutely doing what I want to do. Okay. But the reason to do these videos is because they kind of show people real life, and they put together the whole picture in the body language, the thing. Let me look at my list here. Each day I have to, when I get through doing my one thing, I put on my backpack and I go spend the other 10 hours. I actually have all my work done before 8 o'clock in the morning, so I'm going to pick up the camera and basically show you where I'm at. Close my door. Hope I got the key. This is the reward phase of this. Once you get your one completion high done, you go have a reward. Okay, what does that mean? What is a reward? I unlocked this door. I'm like living in a jail because this place is dangerous. Very, very dangerous place, guys. Lots of theft in the Latino world. I don't know what goes on with these guys. Okay. I live in a hotel called Freddy's. Freddy's, it's not really a hotel, it's Freddy's Car Rental. He's got 3 apartments here. I pay $235 a month. And I got that way up there in the back on the right. See that yellow? That's where I was just sitting. $235 a month, color TV. He rents cars. He's got 29 cars rented. $235 a month. And what's that mean? So my goal of that was, all I got to earn is $10 a day to live. So it's $300 a month. And I got another $200 for eating food. My life is simple. I'm happy though. Now people think, how can I do that? Well, the simple fact is because I have self-esteem. Why do I have self-esteem? It's because I finished the one thing I was going to do today, or am, plan to do every day for 25 years, and I just don't care what you think of me. Okay, now that means that I can live within my means, because how do we make these decisions to, how do we make a decision that makes us go into this idea of I have to buy this stuff? Well, one of it is self-medicating. It's like medications of ourselves. We basically stuff food down our throat, we drink alcohol, we go buy a girl, we do all these things that, all the guys here are buying girls, so I'm in a whorehouse right now, but it's hilarious. But we have all these medications that we have to do to soothe us because we really don't feel good about ourselves. Okay, I feel real good about myself today, and I can do anything I want, and I'm not tempted. The Lord's Prayer says, lead us not into temptation, but forgive us our sins. It's forgiving ourselves. I don't have to forgive myself for anything today. I didn't do anything bad. Therefore, I don't need to worry about the temptation, because here's a hotel over here on the right that I'd like to buy. It's crashed and burned. There's a bunch of prostitutes living in it. This is looking at the ocean. It's called Hotel Annalise. Can't believe that they got prostitutes living in it. Quite a nice place. Anna says they want $900,000. Absolutely crazy. It's worth at most $200,000. This whole city's crashing as far as saying great place to buy real estate. Although I tell you never to buy real estate. But if you wanted to buy it for 10 cents on the dollar, steal it and sell it to some other crazy person. This is the place to do it. Okay. Bottom line, I get to enjoy the beauty of the world anywhere I want to, and come down to places like this. It's only 7 o'clock in the morning, guys. Come down, live in paradise, and do anything I want, because my self-esteem is not dependent upon me medicating myself by stuffing things in me to make me feel good. I know that I accomplished something today. Now, if you walk up to one of your friends and you're saying, what did you get done today? They're going to say all these pretty nebulous things because they really didn't plan their day and work their plan. Now, people think, oh, I've got 1,000 things to do. Who cares about those 1,000 things? You do them one at a time. So I put down 5 things, 1 to 5 things a day, and I go do it. Then, when I'm walking around, I never make a special trip. Oops. I have this little list of paper, and I have like a list of 8 things I need to do or I need to buy as I wander around the city. And then while I'm in the grocery store, I might buy some paper, or I might buy a pen, or I might buy something for the room, or whatever I need to accumulate during the day. As I roam around, I do it in between my play. It's not the work I'm doing, I'm actually doing the work in between my play. So even though I only work at a couple hours in the morning, I sort of do all these little, I don't know, knick-knack jobs in between, because I do them when I'm playing. But I never make a special trip for any of these business things, because I always have this little to-do list. It's like where you got to go to buy something, or something you got to buy, and then I do them. So, but I want people to understand that what I'm trying to explain today is self-esteem. If you said that you're going to do one thing today, and you do it, when the wife starts complaining, when the other workers start complaining, you'll have in your belt the feeling of the rush of success already. You'll have a completion high. When you have a completion high, nobody can take anything from you. Nobody can make you apologize, and you're not tempted to medicate or soothe yourself by giving yourself something you don't deserve. You only give yourself what you deserve. It's kind of a weird thing, but I mean, it's we are constantly trying to prove to ourselves that we're okay by buying something. That'll never do it. But if you say what you're going to do today and do it, you'll be happy, and you can live anywhere like me. Now, amazing. I know that doing one thing a day for 365 days a year and finishing it is really more than most people do. When I was selling real estate, I was doing 5 things a day. And of course I was making 10 times the money. But I said, well, this is kind of stupid. If I did nothing, I wouldn't have to earn all this money, I wouldn't have to have this house, I wouldn't have to do all these things, and I could live anywhere. So now I do one thing a day, and my life is good. Okay, Andy, just another day in paradise. Life is good. hobotraveler.com in Sosua. I also have a website called mysosua.com, which is, we got 100 of these websites to help expats live in the 100 best cities on the planet for hanging out, not for investing, for hanging out and enjoying life, because it's about enjoyment, guys.